Assalamualaikum class, hope so you are all fine. Yesterday we did the topic the history of Quran and I hope you all are familiar with the topic and got the concept. Now let's begin the topic the compilation of the Holy Quran. As you know, the Holy Quran was not revealed all at once and its different verses were revealed as and when appropriate, so it was neither possible nor practicable from the very beginning to write and preserve it in a book of form. Quran was compiled in three phases. First, in the time of Holy Prophet. Next, in the Caliphate of Abu Bakr Umar. The last one is preservation and compilation in the period of Usman bin Affan. Firstly, Quran was preserved in the time of the Holy Prophet. The Quran was revealed to the Prophet through Jibreel. Once the Holy Prophet ﷺ had memorized the verses, Jibreel would tell him that these verses should be placed in so and so, surah in so and so order. Thus, the order of revelation and the order of Quran was both as per Allah's instruction and will. Also, every Ramadan, Jibreel would near the recital of the Quran by the Holy Prophet of his life. He performed his act twice. Not only the Prophet but all his companions were also well aware of this agreement, and thus when they compiled the Quran later in volume, they were able to accurately follow the arrangement and sequence of such according to the recitation by the Holy Prophet. When the Holy Prophet ﷺ had learned the verses, he would then teach them to his companion, who would also learn them by heart. These are fast numbered in thousands. They are the main body that preserve the Quran through their amazingly photographic memories that seem to be commonplace in those times among us the earth. And the group of companions known as scribes. As you know, scribe who wrote the Quran would write the verses under his instruction on paper, stone tables, bones, palms, leaf, wooden board or animal skin. These companions were about 34 in numbers and included the four rightly guided caliph, Abdullah bin Mas'ud, Ubay bin Ka'b and Zaid bin Sabit. When the Holy Prophet ﷺ passed on to the next world, the Holy Quran was preserved in the partial volume in writing, but primarily in the heart of 10,000 of his companions. Now the next heading is preservation during Caliphate of Abu Bakr and Umar. As you know, the Quran was preserved in partial volume in writing at the time of the Holy Prophet's life, but when a large number of Hufaz were killed in the Battle of Yamama, Umar bin al-Khattab, realizing that imminent danger of a similar future tragedy, persuaded Abu Bakr to take urgent step to put the Quran together in the form of single book. Then, so soon after the battle, Abu Bakr instructed Zayd bin Sabit to collect the Quran. Abu Bakr appointed a team of 75 people or companion assist to Zayd bin Sabit in this noble task, but Umar contributed the greatest degree of assistance. Zayd used extremely meticulous techniques in compiling the Quran. He used all the methods available and did not include any verses in his master copy of the Quran unless he had received written and verbal testimony proving its uninterrupted succession. Now, how Zayd bin Sabit authenticated the verses. When a written verse was brought to him, he would verify its authenticity by putting it through 4-5 tests. The first one, the contributor must have in writing as well as be Hafiz. The next, he tested its reliability against his own memory and that of other high-ranking Hufaz. Third one is no written verse was accepted until two trustworthy witnesses. And the last one is the written verses were matched with the collection that different companions had prepared for themselves. Each surah was in a separate folios, and so the copy comprised of many folios. In the terminology of Quran, studied the fair copy prepared by Zayd is called the As you know, the meaning of the mother, and the original meaning is here. The original text. The had the following feature. We arrange in accordance with the order identified by the Prophet, but the surah were not so arranged since these were written separately, and the purpose of preparing this copy was to prepare an authenticated document with the collective approval of the whole Ummah. The Ummah remained with Abu Bakr, and after his death with Umar. After Umar's death, it went to its custody of Hafsa, a mother of the faithful and the daughter of Umar, and thus became known as Mushaf Hafsa. Now the last one is preservation in the period of Usman. By the time of Usman Caliphate, Islam had grown well beyond Arabia into far-flung areas of Byzantine and Persia. The new converter of this area would learn the Quran from Mujahideen or from the traders, and thus the Quran had been learned by different companions of the Holy Prophet. At that time there was a danger because disputes arose among the new converter of remote non-Arab territories. Some people insisted on their lifestyle of recitation as correction and that of the other as incorrect. On this, a noted companion Huzaifa bin Yaman, who was busy in jihad on the Armenia-Azerbaijan front, noticed that such differences were leading to dispute. He approached the Caliph Usman and told him about the possible danger of the division of the Ummah. He told him that the people of Syria followed the reading of Ubay bin Ka'b, which was not familiar to the people of Iraq, and similarly others are following the recitation of Abdullah bin Mas'ud, which would not be familiar to the people of Syria. Then Hazrat Usman take an immediate step that learned companion into confidence. He declared that the believers should unite on a uniform way of recitation. He got the Mushaf Hafsa, the original copy, which is called the prepared by the Zaid, and lying in the custody of Hafsa, and gave it to a team of 4 companions that consisted of Zaid, Abdullah bin Zubair, and gave it to a team of 4 companions that consisted of Zaid, Abdullah bin Zubair, Said, and Abdurrahman bin Haris. This group once again prepared several copies from the mean original text, and made sure that surahs were arranged in order, and prepared several copies of the These were sent to Makkah, Syria, Yemen, Bahrain, and other cities. After the Usman got all other copies burned to ensure perfect uniformity. Usman, for performing this great job, earned the title of Jami al-Quran. Jami al-Quran means the compiler of the Quran. At least 2 of these originals exist even today and may be matched word for word with any copy in the world. Now, here is homework. Outline the detail of various stages of the compilation of the Holy Quran. Give an account how the Quran was compiled in years following the Prophet. Both have the same answer. And this question is explain why the first community of Muslims thought it was necessary to compile the Quran. Okay class, Allah Hafiz.